This was a request from one of my art students named Henry, such a cutie pie. He keeps asking every week, when are you doing my Hulk? Well, here we go, let's do it. So we are going to start with his head, and first let's make it, we're gonna go across the top. So we start from one side, and go up and around, and then stop. So make a nice rainbow. So he's got a major jawline, so we wanna make that down. We're gonna be making the sharp edges. So you wanna bring the insides in, sharp, sharp, and then straight across the bottom, okay? So yeah, it's like nice and sharp. And then he's got these ears in there. Okay, let's make the line down, line across. Okay, we're gonna put his eyes in there. So he's looking mad. He's looking so mad. This is like the top of his eye. He's got his eyeballs in there. We're just gonna be blackening those in. So he's looking, yeah. Oh yes, so mad. And then he's got his eyebrows that are like, gonna rip off. Okay, and right here in the, below here, let's do a nose. And he has his mouth is gonna be open, so it's like, ah, so do a rainbow. And then we want that rainbow to come up like this. Ah, okay, we can erase the crossbar. We'd be done with that. We'll erase it better after we Sharpie, but. So he's got his nose. I'm gonna make his nose more prominent there. And inside of his mouth that's open, he's got his upper teeth, so they're just gonna go like this. And his lower teeth, because you're kind of getting an upper view of it, it's at the bottom. And then he has a tongue in there. We'll end up sharpening that in there. But you can see his bottom teeth, his upper teeth, and his tongue. Oh yeah. And we're gonna give him some cheekbones, yeah, right there. And so for his hair, it's kind of raggedy. So we're just gonna make it jig-jaggy. Don't make it like perfect. And then we wanna put some hair on top. Make some hair popping out there. And then we'll end up, we're gonna erase that, the hairline. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, looking good. All right, so as you can tell, his neck is absolutely ginormous. So coming out of his ears, we're gonna make 2 lines coming out of his ears, right there. And then he's got these lumps on either side. So he has 1 lump. On this side, do a lump. These are his muscles. So the Hulk is a superhero that appeared in the Marvel Comics, created by Stan Lee. So on either side of those, we're gonna put a big, this is muscles. So I'm gonna put some muscle in here. And then we're gonna put another set of muscles. Woohoo, go muscle man. And we are gonna, let's put his center chest. So there's this line down there, and this is gonna be his chest. It's gonna come all the way to your ovals and then stop. Come around all the way to the ovals and stop. Those are his chest muscles. We have, do a rainbow for his, right below that, for his tummy muscles, his 6-pack. So you can make a line down, and then put some lines in there. He's got a little 6-pack going on there. And then he has a waist that's coming in. So let's pretend we're going from here. Bring this over and down. So you got his waist is coming in. And we're gonna put his giant, do another circle right here. And do one here. I know it's a lot of circles, but we're gonna erase in there, and then we're gonna make this come in to the arms. So this will make sense. So now go in here, erase, but don't erase the outside, just the inside. And you're gonna all of a sudden, bam, we're gonna have muscles. Bam, oh yes. We might smooth them out a bit, but that's okay. So they look a little crazy. So you can just come in and smooth it out. So just kind of connect them all. So smooth them out. So it looks like there's skin on top. Same thing over here, just smooth it out. Make it flow. And then we have his hands here, which are gigantic. Right on top here, we're gonna do a thumb. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. See if I'm videoing. Yes, okay? And then let's erase right here. Because what we're gonna do is we wanna make the palm of his hand right here. So it's gonna come in like this. So it looks like he has a palm in there. And we're gonna give it some fingernails. So here's the thumbnail. Thumbnail here. And then this one, all we see is his knuckles, but we're gonna put lines here because his fists are closed, so we just can see knuckle marks, and we're gonna color in there darker. All right. But look at this. We have one arm here. So now we can just add a couple of lines to make him look like oh, yes, look at his neck. Do you see that? It's one like scream right there. And right here, he's got a couple of muscles. So let's make a indentation here, here, here. All right, let's make his hand here. So we have his thumb right on top there, and then we have 4 fingers that are gonna be coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now erase a little bit in there. We still have that, but we just need to bring in, so he has a palm going on, and then we'll just connect this. And we'll make it so it looks like he's got a fingernail. And then this is his knuckles that are closed. All right, looking pretty solid there, right? And let's see, oh, we've got a couple of lines going here. All right, so now we'll just draw a line across. So we know, okay, his pants are there, and from his pants, we'll do more details, but we're gonna do one oval here, and then you're gonna come over here and do another oval, and you can have them touch. I know that looks so funny, but we're getting there. Then he's got a circle here, connect that with a circle here, and then we're gonna put knees in there. So he's got knees. So now let's make it look into pants. So erase so it's the center part is all connected. You're like, oh, I see it coming together. So now let's put in his pants. That looks so funny. Actually, I got erase in there. All right, so let's put his top on. So right up here, we're gonna make his jagged pants because when he turns in to the Hulk, his clothes all get ripped up and shredded. So we have to kind of make him look like these are shredded pants here. And then these are going over his pants. And then now we want to make his, we'll connect this. We're gonna make his, right here, it's connected, it's all shredded too. So you just wanna make it jagged. Nothing perfect, but to make it jagged. Coming out there. There we go. So now you can erase so it looks like he's got clothes on top of him. And his knees are popping out there just a little bit, and this is his calf. So now we're gonna bring this down. So erase in there, so we can put some feet in there. And oh, we'll put some lines here so it looks like muscles are in there. And on his legs, this is like his little kneecap, his muscle. We got this kneecap here, this muscle. Now we gotta put his feet in. All right, so we've got some like a ball at the end here. And then this is gonna come in. It's like another ball. And then we're gonna put some toes in there. You don't have to see all of them. He's got some big feet. So we can erase in there. Look at that. And they gave him a shadow because he's such a big guy that he's gotta be making a shadow. And we can put some nails in there. So we've got his little toenails. It's barely those. Super job. So it is, oh, Sharpie time. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I used the ultra fine Sharpie. Now I'm gonna use the regular Sharpie and I'm gonna go around just the outside. Okay, that's done. Now get your eraser and erase all your lines. Okay, so now it's time to color. So let's just start with black. We'll just get rid of the hair. The hair is just black. All right, what else do I know about him? So we already know that, did I already tell you that he's a superhero, Captain Marvel Comics by Stan Lee. I think I already said that. So the Hulk unleashed at one time his power and destroyed a planet with a single punch. What? Wow, that is one powerful punch. Okay, and I think that's it for the black. So let's do the red since that's barely anything. And the Hulk was inspired by a real woman who lifted a car off her baby. And I guess Stan Lee just was inspired by that. Let's do blue while we're at it. Let's do the shorts. Because they found out that people, if they're in extreme circumstances, like the lady that saw the baby under the car, she was able to lift an entire car. I mean, it just gave her superhuman strength. And if you research it, that you realize that that's happened more than you think it has, where humans have received just like adrenaline, a superhuman strength to be able to do something that's usually not being able to be done. But if my baby was under a car, oh, yeah, you bet I'd lift a car. At least I'd try. I don't know if I actually would. I mean, if you think about it, sheesh, that's crazy. But anyways, that's what the story says. And he once stomped on the ground so hard that he created a shockwave that destroyed an entire city. That's one stomping. Okay, so I usually like to go around the outside a little bit darker. And I'm gonna make it darker down at the bottom here. And if you go one way, then try to go the other way just to try to fill in some of those white gaps. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go with the green. So I'm just gonna start with the yellow green. All right, I've got a joke for you today. So just go over the whole thing, just like a lightly yellow green. What's the Hulk's favorite sport? Squash. Yep, get it? Because he likes to, he's so strong, he can squash things. So I'm just gonna generally go over it and then we'll go in and we'll do the darks and light, but we're just generally gonna get him all green. Yeah, I've been letting as of lately, my art students, they get to tell me what they want, and now I've got like pages of suggestions. So, and then they'll go, oh, when are you doing mine? When are you doing mine? And I'll be like, it's coming, hold on. I've got a long list. But I love suggestions, so don't be afraid to give me suggestions. And if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, then you'll know when my next video comes out, or you can like this if you want. Okay, so what I'm doing, oh, let's just go over the whole thing with green first. Jump ahead of myself. But if you have a suggestion, you can put it in the comments below, or you can email me, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, so we colored them all green. Now we're gonna start putting in the dark part. So now you wanna see how it's like a muscle, so it's kind of popping out there. So we're gonna go around that muscle, same thing here. Of course, the sides are gonna be darker. And then as I come in, I'm gonna make it go lighter. Oh, go around his shoulder muscles. You know, I try to lift weights a couple times a week, to be honest with you. My muscles are teeny. They're just like, I can't do nothing. I try though, I try. Okay, so I'm gonna go under those muscles a little bit more. And then go around his six pack here. Make a line in the middle. Oh yes. He's all muscles. Okay. So now let's go around these muscles. So the dark part is going to be right where it's bending. See how that is? Then you can go around the finger. Great job. Okay, and do the same thing over here. So where those lines are, you want to make it dark there and then go around the fingers. That is awesome. We're gonna go in there with some darker stuff, but we got this. Oh, also to go around his little cheekbone here, his eyes, and we'll go in with the noses. On his hairline up here. And pretty scary. All right, so we're gonna go along where the shorts are, so make it darker under there. Go up where his knee is, so we know his knee's there. His muscle. Go along the bottom. Same thing over here. So go underneath his shorts. That used to be pants, I'm sure, at one time and got ripped off. Go around the muscle. Go around this muscle. And then we're gonna go at the bottom here. Okay, so I just took regular green now, and then you can go in and then make it darker in some spots. You see how it's like dark under there? So go around where you want to make it super dark. And this is really gonna bring it all together. Same thing over here. And I'm gonna maybe go under these muscles a little bit. Oh, definitely want to go under the chin. For sure, for sure. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do is you can go in and give it a little more detail if you want to make a gray shadow on the bottom and yellow around the outside, and you got this. See ya.